So, Shesh, now just because Pawan touched the topic of the thinking and the parents and everything, I just wanted to ask you, what were your parents thinking when you said them that I'm going to come back to India, start a co-working space, which is again first of its own kind in India, in Bangalore at least. How did they take it? Did they take it as a hurdle or challenge, or were they all supportive?
Yeah, that's so the reactions were very interesting. One is, see, definitely starting a co-working space was not really on my mind when I came back to India. I was, my last phase of US, I was a CTO for a startup in New York City, and I was coming back to set up the development center. It was kind of falling in line with my long-term plan of coming back to India. So I had in between taken a job before becoming a founder. I kind of took a CXO level position to kind of really feel the startup thing, and I came back to India to set up the development center. So co-working just became a very incidental. After that, I was looking to start a data science company. I was in data. I am
Mhm.
actually have a tech background. I was in data acquisition team of Bloomberg. So I used to work in
Okay.
Wall Street more on the tech side, and also real estate was really, my was kind of not the best thing from everybody's point of view. Even though what I do is and has a lot more things than just real estate, per what people understand. So when I wanted to come back, I think definitely people, they were pretty shocked. My mom was like, "Why are you coming back?" Because she was to visit US, and she with great difficulty had got she was a government employee, and it was very hard for her to get clearances. There were a lot of people are sabotaging all the time to prevent her
Right.
from getting clearance. That happens in the government. So with great difficulty, she had finally, with 3 years effort, she got, and she was so happy that she's a lecturer. She had given a party to all the lecturers that she got the US visa and everything. And then I moved back. She was like, "Wow, why are you coming back? I need to visit." So, and then I think my father is generally very open. He's always been very open and supportive for us to do whatever. When I was a kid, I think I never saw any other parents talking about freedom, self-dependency. And I never used to see. I grew up in a small town, Mysore. My father was somehow, I think, very different, and used to always say, people should choose their path. You should be independent. None of my friends' parents used to say that. So that way, my father was very different, and I think so. He has always been supportive. And but I think in general, I think getting into business is not something that, coming from a family background that I am, it was really not supported. Or when I say supported, see, luckily for me, I didn't have to borrow money or take anybody's. I already had enough my own saving, so nowhere I had to go for permission as such. But nobody would have really thought this is a great idea, in that
Mhm.
sense, leaving US, big job, and stuff like that. But I think that was about it. And since I think I also grew up because of my father in a way where I don't really ask anybody unless, and I have been independent in that sense. It was my own money. So never I had to see, I used to just update people what I'm doing, and everybody used to be curious. And, and I'm also generally a workaholic. So I don't even try to realize what people are thinking. I just keep doing what I want, So I think, and I think in a while, once maybe some kind of recognition or media or something like that, when they happen, they feel okay, is doing something interesting, so otherwise, of course, it's hard for them to
Something
gauge.
great. Yeah.
Right. So that was about it.